This don't look good. No, 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 no. This does not look good. All right, that's a little better. Let me share this real quick. All right, what's going on? Let's chop it up. We going lapel micless right now. On my way, finally on my way. I had to stop, get some work done to the car. Needed a couple new tires. And I just realized I got some mucked up tie rods. Yo, why is it that every time I start the pod, somebody call me like immediately? Yeah, so I got to get my tie rods replaced. You know what I'm saying? It costs money. Hey, listen, you drive your car a lot, you know, it's gonna take a beating. You got to stay on. I've been staying on top of it though. You know what I mean? It's nothing major. You know what I'm saying? Little 500 there, little 500 there, but you know what I mean? If I don't got the car, life would be a lot more challenging right now. So you know, I gotta handle it. You know, for all the years that I've had this, I put a decent amount of money into it. Yeah. I feel like this is going, like the windshield wiper situation is going to be too loud, so I'm going to attempt to hook up the lapel and everything, because I'm hearing the situation of the windshield wipers, and this is going to be a problem, you know. So I'm going to do some, you know what I mean? I'm going to do some studio work on the fly while driving. I'm gonna hook y'all up to this lapel mic though, so you ain't gonna hear the swish swash of the wiper blades. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in Springfield. You know what I mean? I should have been home like an hour and a half ago, but you know, fortunate enough, there's a Firestone close by to my job where I work at out here. You know what I'm saying? Fortunate enough, I was able to get off of work a little early. You know what I'm saying? And I finished my job and got the PTO. You know, paid time off for situations like this. You know what I'm saying? Let me hook. Hold up. That's a big ass pop. Big pop hole I just dodged just now. Dang. Let me hook this up, man. Hook this up real quick. All right. Now we good. Now we logged in. Let me just make sure that's on. We on. Yeah, I had to hook this up. It's weird. It's been like hundreds of degrees up here in Connecticut, but you know, the last couple of days it's been raining and excuse me, literally it's been cooling off the whole environment or whatever. So it's good. I actually am using the heat in my car. What's good, Ice King? I've been using the heat because it got a little chilly, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, you know, just taking care of a car. A car is like a woman, man. You don't put the money into it, eventually it's gonna be useless. It will betray you. Yeah, a car is just like a woman. If you don't put money into it, eventually it will betray you. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? So I don't really have much to talk about today. You know, I'm basically my focus is really to improve like the social media aspect of what I do with Opus Clip and all that. I think Opus Clip is awesome. I want to play with it and figure it out more. Opus Clip is cool because you can post on multiple platforms at once. without taking the time to just post this one, copy and paste, post that one. Like that's very, very, very time consuming. Like creating content in general is time consuming, but now they got AI and what up, Parker Jordan? They got AI and different programs that serve as a virtual assistant that can help you, speed up the production. And yeah, just with me working during the day, a demanding job. It's not even the fact that it's 9 to 5; it's the fact that I commute. You know what I mean? It's the 9 to 5 plus it's the pretty much the 2 hour round trip commute daily that adds up. And just other things. You try to oh shit, that's a red light. You try to shoot me. You try to use certain tools that'll help like improve the production, especially when you don't have the luxury of time that a person who doesn't have your schedule or your commute. There's no excuse. Like where there's a will, there's a way, and a lot of times it costs money. But it is what it is. If I'm gonna master these applications, you said, do I know what a moderator is? I mean, yeah, I know what a moderator is, but it depends on what you're speaking in reference to. But what I'm saying is, if you intend on making money off of these social media apps, if that's eventually your ultimate goal, it's definitely my goal. My goal is to share a message, but I would like to be compensated for some of the things, for the things I put out and the time that I put into it. You got to put money in it. It's just like if you got you got a regular job, the clothes that you wear to go to your job costs money. The food, lunch or whatever, that costs money. If you have a car, the car note costs money, the insurance costs money, the gas costs money. So you got to spend money in order to make money. And the same concept applies to these apps, Like something that I don't got the money. I don't got the money for these apps, but they buy drinks and excessive stuff. And it's like, you don't even have to like cut off all of your excess, but you can cut out some of your excess or limit some of the excess in order to be successful with whatever it is that you're trying to do. But you got to see the way. And it's like, I've been seeing this Opus thing for a minute. I should have been did this a long time ago, but I see it now. I understand it. I done canceled subscriptions to certain things that I'm using and just redirecting the money into this. And yeah, I definitely see the potential. I'm about to have fun with this. And it's like, not only can you post clips across multiple platforms, but you can schedule it. You could literally take a Sunday, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just giving away the game for free. People don't really watch me but it might be one person that'll watch this. He said, "Can you put me in a moderator? I've never been a moderator." Well, it's like, hey Parker, I gotta see you a little bit more before I make you a moderator. And the moderator is mainly for the reason why people are made moderators is if I got like a lot of people watching and a lot of trolls and stuff like that, and I can't keep up with who's like spamming the chat. In that instance, you know what I'm saying? In that instance, I would need a moderator to help me, but there's only 2 of y'all watching, so a moderator is not necessary. And then really, like I think my boy Simply Deep, he just popped in. He be popping in all the time or whatever. I think I made him a moderator. Like you got to show me that you consistently showing up. You feel me? Because y'all literally watching me at the grassroots of this, man. It's gonna get to a point. I feel like 500, 1,000 people are going to be watching this on a consistent basis. You know what I mean? And when I get to that point, I'm definitely going to need a little help to regulate mofos. You know what I mean? Because people always be trolling. People always be trying to get your channel shut down. People always be, hey, what up, somebody? Man, hey, it's going well, man. I just had to drop some bread. I had to drop like 500 on a car. And it's funny, a lot of times, like when you got to drop money on your vehicle or whatever and take care of repairs, it can be stressful because like we want to spend money on just frivolous things. But I think we got to change our mindset with that. One, whenever it's an issue like with our vehicle or whatever, and we got the means to take care of it, we should be happy that we got the means to take care of it. You know what I mean? And the thing is, like, I was driving my car, like, it's been raining a lot here in Connecticut the last couple of days or whatever. And I just noticed it was like a lot of play in the front wheel. Like, well, first of all, just a lot of rain. My tires is kind of bald in the front, so I knew I needed new tires. But it wasn't jerking left and right like this into the rain. So I'm thinking, did the rain contribute to this? And then on top of that, they're doing a lot of construction on the highway in 91. Hey, peace, Parker. So a lot of times when my wheels hit like groove pavement like that, I notice it jerks to the left and to the right, but it shouldn't be doing that. And I'll get to that in a second. So I was like, yo, man, it's mad scary trying to drive this car. I feel like the wheel's about to fall off at any minute. So after work today, I went to go handle it. And, sure enough, they replaced the tires. But then they told me my tie rods, they're basically old and rusted. They're like fused to both tires, and they couldn't really like torch them to like move it to like get the alignment correctly or whatever. So that's going to be another $500 job. But I say that to say this: if $500 or $1,000 spent on your car is going to enable you to get to work safely and not flip your car over and get hurt or possibly get killed, then to me, $500 is not that much of a price to pay. Stay on. I'm glad I stay on top of my stuff though. Like some people, they you know what I mean. They would just rock. They would just try to rock with the. Come on, man. Like you see me trying to do this move, and you did it. You do this anyway. Massachusetts drivers are assholes, yo. What a dickhead, yo. Wow. Freaking asshole, yo. But anyway, whatever. But $1,000 is a small price to pay to preserve yourself and get yourself to and fro work. So, it's like damn, I gotta drop this 5. But at the same token, I was able to do it. I have a job that has the means to take care of these things. You know what I mean? And eventually, I had a number in mind that I wanted to have savings wise within a year or so. And once I reach that number, we're gonna upgrade. We're definitely gonna upgrade. We're gonna trade up. Oh, this jump feels so much better on the highway. It still feels like somewhat. It's not perfect, but it feels like a lot better. This morning, man. Like I'm like, man. I feel like I was one hydroplane situation from flipping. You said you are a man who does with another man. 217B. You said I am a man who. Are you foreign and you don't know how to ask if I'm gay? That's kind of funny. That's so funny. I'm about to screenshot that. This is funny. You know what I'm about to start doing? I just realized I just added to the production. I'm gonna start screenshotting my conversations, and just commenting on them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start doing that because that's funny. You are a man who does with another man. No, I'm not a man. Yeah, I read that like Borat. You are the man who does with another man. You say you're from Gambia. Are you a man that does with other men? What would make you ask me that question? Do I look like a man? Do I look like a man that does? Yo, that's funny, man. Oh man, you done made me think of some. You done made me think of some stand-up comedy, yo. Hey, what made you ask that question about me though? You said you like my mustache. Thank you, but you just said you're not a man that does with other men. That's kind of weird that you ask basically if I'm gay. I say no. Then I ask if you're gay. You say no. And then you follow with, I like your mustache. This is very weird, But then again, you're from a country in Africa, Gambia, if I'm not mistaken, that's in Africa, right? And in y'all country, men that are friends hold hands with the interlocked fingers and walk down the beach with no shoes on. Like, you say you jealous of my mustache. Like, now you say you straight, but not only do you like my mustache, but you're saying you're jealous of it. That's something that either a woman would say or a man who does with men, as you say. Hold on, what you say? You are a man who does with another man? That's funny. Why you have pig in the boat? What's pig in the boat? What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. You said I got a boat hat? Yeah, you have to explain these things to me, because this is fun. I'm about to screenshot this. All this is getting screenshotted. All of it. All of it. You basically gave me an idea of what of what I'm going to post on my socials. Excuse me. You gave me a good idea, bro. You ain't even seen Borat. I saw Borat the movie. Why are you getting mad? And then, okay, are you gay? Are you? Because gay means happy. So are you gay? Or are you upset? Are you the opposite of gay now? At any rate, man, yo, you gotta feel fortunate to be able to take care of things when things need to be taken care of, man. So I'm definitely gonna get these tie rods fixed, and that's probably why my tires wore out so quick, because of the tie rods. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't properly aligned. But my thing is, the last time I took my car to get fixed by Firestone, not even like, I think it was like a month ago, I asked for the alignment. So like, they didn't notice that was wrong. Or it could be maybe I hit a pothole that was so gnarly that it rearranged some things. Watch Borat at the Henley Regatta. I don't even know. I don't know what Henley Regatta is. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So that's all. Like, I'm just excited about this social media. Like, I'm not gonna talk to y'all too much. We just chopping it up. Anybody? This is all Borat quotes. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, you got me. Okay, so you're doing a lot of Borat quotes. But the thing is, you was talking like this even before I mentioned Borat. You was talking like this before I even mentioned Borat. It's some event in the UK from when Borat was on Ali G. Borat is Ali G though, right? Sacha Cohen, whatever, Sacha Baron Cohen. Yeah, I don't know too much about it. Borat, you know what I'm saying? I don't. You're right. But you was talking like Borat even before I mentioned. You was talking like him before I even mentioned the name Borat, though. You know what I mean? So, now you got me though. You know what I mean? Once I said that, you started just giving the quotes and all that. So, yeah, I know. But what did you mean by am I a man? What did you say again? You said you are a man who does with another man. What made you say you are a man who does with other men? Because I called you Borat after you asked that question. So why did you ask that question in the first place? Let's get to the bottom of this. You know, now I'm curious. His quote is, "May I ask you, are you a man who does another man?" So, okay, all right. So even though, how is it that I was able to deduce and call you Borat when you asked the question, even though I don't remember that quote? Because I'm very perceptive. That's why. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, because no person who has a mastery of the English language would ever word a question like that. And so that led me to the conclusion that you were definitely some type of foreigner. And I know that Borat usually speaks with his words and his nouns and adjectives all jumbled up and mixed up. So it made sense for me to ask the question, or to assume that you're talking like Borat. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's funny. So you know what? You said you were in ATL? Oh, I thought you was from Gambia, man. Now we just got all types of trolls, but it's cool though. Got me going crazy, man. If you watch the if y'all so you know about the social media dude Will Mills, right? Will Mills was going back and forth with some dude from Atlanta like yesterday for like an hour or so, man. They were just roasting each other, just talking mad shit. And then when it came down to it, like the dude kept saying, I'm older than you. I'm older than you. Will was like, no, you're not. He said, I'm 45, bro. And then Will was like, I'm about to be 50. He said, damn, bro, you got, because Will don't look his age. The Will look young for his age. He said, see, and Will was like, see, you Atlanta dudes, I knew you was gay. This dude is attracted to me, man. They was talking mad trash, talking about they gonna kill each other, shoot each other, and then they became friends at the end. But Will was a master at, because the dude was talking mad trash, talking about how you gonna shoot him, how you gonna do all this stuff, and Will was like, yo, I don't let none of this stuff bother me because it's not like you would say it in real life, and it's not like I'm gonna see you. So let's just have an honest conversation. Because Will made a post yesterday basically saying like the toughest sectors of the United States, and like the people from down south was from like Atlanta was taking umbrage to it. You know what I mean? So they started. Will's from New York, even though he lives in Miami. So they started like F New York, and then Will, they just basically had the back and forth. The dude was cussing him out, saying he gonna shoot him and all this crazy ish, saying he sell drugs and all this. And then when it came down to it, the dude was like, "Yo, I'm just trolling." He really was a fan, and he was essentially just like impressed with how Will Mills don't even look that old, even though he pushing 50. So that's a question that Will should have asked him. Are you a man that does do? What's the question again? Like, it's so dumb, I can't even really say it. What's the question again? You are a man who does with another man? You should have said, yo, you are a man that does with another man? I'm going to start saying that all the time. Yo, are you a man that does with another man? Yo, that's funny, man. Like, yo, any way you slice it, that's yeah, man. That's comedic gold, yo. Yo, I didn't waste time, but I just spent a lot of time at that Firestone. I was about to be 7 o'clock by the time I gotta get some gas. I gotta get some fruit for breakfast. So by the time I get to my lady spot, man, it's gonna be damn near 9 o'clock, bro. But I say one thing, my car ain't jerking around, man, so that's good. But it's not over yet. That's a quote from Take Six. The song I-Love-U. Now you say you're sorry, and that's good, but it's not over yet. If you want me to forgive you, ooh, I'll be willing to forget it ever happened. Erasing on my mind. I gave my life to save you. That's the only thing desired, because I love you. Yes, I do. Yeah. All right, let me stop singing for y'all. Hey, yo, thank y'all for liking, man. Y'all need to subscribe, share, hit the hype button, do anything that y'all could do to bring me up. Because like I'm telling you, like, me having to drop damn near $600 like that I wasn't really anticipating on dropping, it's a blow, it's a stun. It's like, it's a punch to the gut. Especially when you're trying to stack up, trying to get your money right. You know what I mean? Things like that can catch you off guard. And the inclination was like, you know what? I'm mad late for this podcast. I ain't gonna do it. Nope. I thought it, but no. I know the importance of doing this, and I still did it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I was late because I wasn't going to do it inside the store and be talking quiet and looking weird in the lobby of a Firestone, but I still came here to do it. If you like what I do, like it, share it, subscribe it, hit that hype button. You know what I'm saying? Look at my my YouTube page profile. You know what I mean? Follow all my socials if you want to drop something in the collection bucket. All my Cash App, my Venmo, my PayPal, everything is there, man. Y'all like what I put out. Y'all like what I produce. You know what I mean? Show your boy some love, but like, you know what I'm saying, in the monetary means. You feel me? So pretty much, yo, that's what's going on. We had like a nice little back and forth with 217 BB. Shout out. What up, Michelangelo? Michael, I call him Michelangelo. Michael Garcia, 8332. You know, I'm happy y'all popped in. I'm running out of things to talk about. I'm actually very, very tired. But as I always say to all my young and up and coming comedians, there is no such thing as writer's block. Because if the comedy guys are not giving you anything new to scribe on that page, it is their way of telling you to work on and work out the things that they already gave you. Stay away from the nonsense. Stay away from the negativity. Stay away from the gossip. Stay away from the rumors. Stay away from the foolishness. Focus on the funny and lead with love, because life is not something that happens in spite of you. Life is an experience for you to behold. So get to beholding. With that being said, listen, stay on top of your repairs. Stack up your bread. You know what I mean? Get your tire rotated, your oil change, brakes, you know, all that good stuff, man. Let your car take care of you, or it's going to betray you. Because just like a woman, if you don't put money into your car, just like you don't put money into your woman, eventually both will betray you. Peace.